Hey guys, it's Blonde Voyage here. So it's Friday night, yay! And I'm in my room, but that's alright. I am actually redoing my orientation video. It's probably gonna be shorter, but something happened with the other one, so it got taken down or whatever. I took it down. But, so I'm going to discuss orientation again. That I had at Yonsei University, and I'm just going to discuss my first 2 days of class and how things have been going here and stuff like that. So first of all, I had orientation last Thursday. All international students at Yonsei, we had our own orientation. There were about 900 of us, and it took me about an hour to get here because I wasn't living in the dorms yet. And I misunderstood the email or whatever, but I thought orientation started at 10 o'clock, where I had to be registered. So I got here at 9:30, but registration didn't start till 10 o'clock, and orientation started at 11. So I was here really early, but I wasn't the only one. So I had time to go get something to drink and relax for a little bit. And so we had the main orientation was only an hour long, which I thought was a little different compared to orientations that I've been in the past. So orientation was from 11 to noon, and I met some people, so then we sat together and hung out, and the main orientation was really crammed together. They had an introduction welcoming us. Different people spoke from the international department, and then like one of the head librarians spoke about all the stuff that you have to do with the library and checking things out and just registering and everything and signing up for study rooms and stuff like that. But I'm really excited because there is a rooftop garden on one of the libraries. I still have not checked it out yet, but I plan to use it. And then we had a 2-hour lunch break. So the girls that I met, we went out to lunch together off campus. And then we came back and we still had an hour before the second part of orientation started. So we went and looked around the student union and the cafeteria and everything. And today was actually the first time that I ate in one of the main cafeterias towards the front of campus. So that was good. They change their menus and everything every day. And then the second part of orientation was like only an hour and a half long. But it did go overtime because clubs took longer to introduce themselves. But it was a club introduction time explaining more about things you can do on campus and off campus. So that was really nice that they provide that. And they were also, we had breaks during that part of orientation for students to sign up and pay for different trips that they were taking international students on, like soul tours and everything, and they got booked really fast. So I'm glad that I wasn't interested because I had already done some tourist things since I've been here a month before school started. So that's nice that they offer that for international students. And then the clubs you can get involved in, and then at the end they were giving away 3 free tickets for the soul tours. And so they had like international students come up on stage and do like a talent show, and we had to pick which students we thought had the best talent, and they got the free tickets. So it did go overtime, but that's alright. And I guess it was kind of a culture shock to me that so I already knew that drinking is a big part of the culture here in Korea. And but I guess it still shocked me in a way, because the clubs would go up on stage and they would introduce themselves and things that they do and the fun things that they have planned for the semester. And almost every club mentioned a lot that they drink. They go drinking, they go to parties, they have like a retreat, and they like teach you drinking games and stuff like that. And I thought that was very interesting that like at a campus event they go up on stage and they don't just say the word once, they discuss it many times. Because like in America, even at secular universities, when like clubs are introducing themselves, they might mention it, but they don't make a huge deal about it. Where here, they kept repeating it and like wanting people to join because they do go drinking a lot. So I thought that was very interesting. And one of the groups had an event afterwards where any student was welcome to go. So I went with a couple girls that I met, and we went out to dinner. They split us up into like groups of 20 because there were a lot of students that were going. And we went to a chicken beer restaurant, and they had already pre-ordered our meals, which was fine. But I personally do not drink, and they did not serve us water. They just gave each table it was huge, a huge pitcher of beer. And so luckily I had a water bottle with me. But so I thought that was also interesting that they didn't even have water on the table. They just had pitchers of beer. But and then afterwards they were going to a club. All the groups were going to combine again and go to a club. But I didn't go. I had somewhere else to be. So yeah, that's what mainly happened during orientation. Each student did get a packet with information in it. So I am going to show you kind of what they gave us. We did get a student ID holder, which I put my room key here, and then I can probably put something else here, but it says like yonsei on the back, but it's a really nice lanyard. And then on the other side is my student ID. So, and it has a chip in it. So that's nice. It can be used as a T-money card as well. Your ID can be used as a T-money card. It is the cards they use here for transportation around Seoul and Korea for subways, trains, buses. So you can put money on it that way. But other than that, we got a yonsei map. Mine is in my purse because I used it yesterday to find my class. It's a lot of stuff, sorry. So, of course, the handbook is very important. It's quite thick, but yeah. And then they are advertising their winter program that they have here. So that's an option for any of you that want to come. And then these are like the first things you need to know about the semester, some of the activities that they had offered for international students. And then, like, again, they have a map of campus. And today was also the first day that I took the campus bus home, because I do live way up here. I live way up here, and that's the main gate. But so today was the first day that I took the bus home. But I do want to walk it at least once a day, because it is about 3-4 miles. But it does take half hour. So if I'm running late for class, luckily I know that there is a bus. And a Seoul official tour guide, which I haven't looked through yet. I should look through it. But and then a library guide for the school. There are 2 main libraries that are connected, and then there are specific libraries for the specific departments that are near their areas, like the hospital, medical area, the business, music. They all have their own library as well. And then a Seoul tourist map. And then my certificate of enrollment is on here. So showing that I really am a student. So that's nice. So that is the other item that they gave us when we registered for orientation. So that is nice. And then So yeah, I started class yesterday. It was my only class yesterday and today was at 4 p.m. So that's nice. I did get to sleep in. It's not closing. But so it's been storming at night, so I haven't been sleeping well. I'm a really light sleeper. So luckily I do have the option to sleep in the mornings. And yesterday was the placement test for the intensive language course that I'm taking. It's a 6-credit course. So I took the test yesterday. It was like this huge packet. It was like a final exam in Korean. And then I got placed, and I'm realizing that, like, even though I have taken 2 years of Korean, it wasn't very intensive or anything, but here they go at a much faster pace with language, any language. So the exam was very hard. I didn't do all of it. And then today, all the intensive classes are at 4 p.m., but you had to go beforehand to look on the list to see what class and level you were in. And I am in level 1, which I'm thankful for that I wasn't placed higher, because it is so much more intense and fast-paced here that, because level 1 isn't beginner. That's a whole different class. So today we already did a lot with class. And so I had class from 4 to 6 today. And then after that I had dinner with some friends. And I actually have the second half of my dinner here. We went to the cafeteria, and the picture was misleading. I ordered 2 rice balls, and in the picture it showed 2 on a small plate, so they looked small. But then when I got up there, I saw that they were pretty big. So thankfully they asked if I wanted takeout, so I got 1 takeout and 1 eating in the cafeteria. So I'll have this later. And then you could choose what you wanted to eat on it, or what they put inside, what they put the rice around. So I got tuna inside mine. But back to class. So today, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I have speaking and listening. And then Tuesday and Thursday, I have reading, writing, and they're with different professors. And the beginning of class today, we had a listening quiz, I guess. She just wanted to see where we were at. And then we had a short break, like a 15-20 minute break, where we all had to go to the first floor and get our textbooks and pay for them. So I have 5 textbooks. It was very heavy. That's another reason why I took the bus, and I wasn't going to walk half an hour with these in my backpack, because I also have my laptop in my backpack. So I have 5 textbooks for this one class, and we started in 2 of them today, and I have homework already, so that's fun. But so yeah, these are all my textbooks, and 2 of them are for after midterms. So like we go through the entire textbook before midterms. It is an everyday class, so I mean I guess it's possible. But so then after that break, we started working in the textbooks and going through things. And then the last 20 minutes, we went around the room and introduced ourselves. It's about, there's a lot of classes for this intensive language course, and I think 8 of them are level 1, so I'm one of them. And there's 13 students in my class, and that includes me. I'm sorry, my chair is not rolling well. So I will be posting a short little video of what my classroom looks like. I'm not speaking in the video, but I will post a short video of what it looks like. I was there early, so I just went to class early and no one was there, so I decided to take a short video. And then we went to dinner, and then after that, one of the girls and I went to the convenience store, and I got a Twix and a chocolate milk. The chocolate milk is for my breakfast tomorrow. But yeah, things have been going really well. Learning more every day about the campus and everything. But it's the weekend. I have homework now to do and some work to do, and I'm almost unpacking. It's more of organizing than unpacking now. So just a little bit more of unpacking, and I'm probably going to relax this weekend before classes get really hectic and busy, because my other class, I haven't started yet. It starts Monday. It's a Monday-Wednesday class. So after that starts, I'll have a lot more to do. So yeah, that's how things been going, I guess. Message me if you have questions about the campus, or I guess culture shock, or what Korea is like in general. But that's all that's happening in my life. Have a good weekend. Bye.